guys, so right now I am in Seoul, Korea. I'm super excited to finally be here. I'm going to be taking you guys along with me on my surgery journey with Braun. You guys will get all the behind the scenes footage. You will see the entire process of me getting surgery and what that's like. I just got here last night. This is actually the hotel for quarantine. I will update you guys when I leave. So I'm finally out of quarantine. Today I was able to leave and I am just settling in. The hotel I'm at is actually super close to Braun's clinic, which is really convenient. It's like a 7 to 10 minute walk. This is pretty much where I'm gonna be for the next few weeks. Jennifer, the English consultant at Braun, picked me up, which was so nice. And we are about to go to the photo shoot to take some before photos.
Close your eyes.
Okay.
Yeah, you can sit there.
For the initial consultation with a consultant at Braun as well as Jennifer, I showed them some reference photos for the type of results that I wanted. First, we talked about facial contouring. The consultant noted that my chin was a bit protruded and it should be forwarded a bit, and also they would reduce the width of my chin, that way I could achieve the V-line look that I wanted. My cheekbones were also a bit wide, so we would reduce that as well. We also talked about possibly doing facial lipo and doing a bone graft to fill in the sunken in areas around my nose. For the eyes, I noted that I wanted a higher crease and I wanted it to be parallel. Naturally, my eyes were pretty asymmetrical. The crease of one eye was higher than the other, so I just wanted to make them even. The consultant also noted that I did have weak eye-opening power, so we decided on doing non-incisional eyelid surgery with ptosis correction. That way we could fix the sleepy sort of look in my eyes. And then as for the nose, I talked about wanting a higher nose bridge and also a higher, more pointed nose tip. So we would make the tip of my nose more projected, and we would use donated rib cartilage as well as my own ear cartilage. So then we met with Dr. Yu, who would be my nose and my eyes doctor. He understood that I wanted a higher crease and also to improve the asymmetry to my eyes. Jennifer was there to help me translate, and here we were trying on some different heights for the eyelid crease that he would create.
So make the higher crease and the ptosis correction.
For the nose, the doctor was explaining to me that my skin would have to have enough stretch, so my nose tip could only be as high as my skin allowed it to be. He assured me that he would try to make it as much as possible so that I could achieve the look that I wanted. I also said that I wanted the nostrils of my nose to be slimmer on the sides and have more of that slanted look. And Dr. Yu let me know that when he makes the projection, the skin would be pulled, so it would help achieve that effect. I also made it clear that I wanted the dolly style type of nose, but I didn't want it to be overly fake. Jennifer helped me translate that, which the doctor totally understood. And then another thing that we talked about during the consultation was that I needed to take out the piercings so that the doctor could take some of my ear cartilage, which he would use to build my nose tip. So like I said, like the S is my forehead. Is that enough to make it have the S shape?
아니면 지금 뭐 하신 것 같은데 볼륨 괜찮다고 얘기 좀.
Did you do something on your forehead?
No.
안 했지만 괜찮으시. He said you have good shape of the forehead, so maybe you could have the S line you want.
Okay.
The hump will be shaped.
여기 이런 부분도 같이 좀.
Also, this surface here for body base. Nose tip will be slimmer and projected.
그리고 지금 볼륨을 높이는 어느 정도 들어갈 거냐면 거기 보면 실리콘 임플란트라는 이 정도.
The implant height will be that way, like that high.
빈 공간이 더 올라간다고 생각하시면.
So you can see the empty space. It will be filled by the silicone implant.
이쪽 부분은 한 5mm 이상은 올라갈 것 같아요.
It's about like 5 millimeters, more than 5 mm, higher than 5 millimeter.
I like it high.
네, so he will make it high. So you change. Okay, there. Chin down, face down. Face up. So we will make the consent form.
Here I met with Dr. Kim, who would be performing my facial contouring surgery. He let me know that they would first perform the eye surgery, then facial contouring, and lastly the nose. We also discussed some of the possible side effects from the surgeries. The doctor also informed me that the infection rate was really small, and he mentioned that I might need to consider facial lipo after 4 to 6 months. He also said that after the surgery, I would have blood drains through the mouth, which would be removed the next day, and I would also have bandages around my face, which would be removed after 2 days. So then Dr. Kim started to draw on my face to prepare for the surgery. He did notice that my chin was slightly tilted to the left, and it was pretty long, so he would go ahead and narrow it down slightly. He would move it forward by 4 to 5 millimeters.
귀 밑에는 많이 안 잘라요.
Under the ear, he will not cut a lot, just enough amount.
신경 써서 잘 해줄게요.
Will do his best.
그 바로 원장님 보고 그거 빨리 바로 마세요.
Don't worry too much.
I had one last meeting with Dr. Yu, who would be performing the nose and the eye surgeries. During this part, we were figuring out the exact height that I wanted for my eyelid crease. And I also showed him the reference photos one last time so that he could see exactly what I wanted.
There's limit, but he will do his best to make the projection as you want.
오케이, 알겠습니다. 혹시 또 궁금하신 거 있으세요?
Do you have a question?
준비된 거
It was so funny.
Yeah. How was the consultation?
It was was really good. All the doctors were really knowledgeable and they answered any questions I had. I am really excited to see what the results are.
Are you nervous now?
Yeah,
Scared?
a little bit, but I think it will be fine.
Head over there. You look so excited and nervous at the same time.
Because I've never been put to sleep. Like, I wonder what that's like.
네, you've been fasting for 8 hours, including the water.
This is oxygen. Now we start to inject anesthesia. Maybe you feel dizzy.